And Vascovid viewers, how you doing? The infectious madness of Dr. Dekker. So seems like this is a little bit of a I don't know, like a murder puzzle of some sort, like an investigation. I don't know, but we're a doctor replacing Dr. Dekker, and he's a psych or a shrink. He's a shrink. That's what he'd be doing. He'd be shrinking, folks. We're gonna inherit his patients. Now, apparently, he's been murdered, and we're replacing him. So, at first, I thought we was a cop, but no, we're just the following doctor. So we're just replacing Dr. Dekker. So far, that's all I know, guys. Let's go to this new game here, and let's get it going. Yes?
The faculty thinks I've gone loopy, like some kind of spongy Mobius strip. That's why I'm here, isn't it, Dr. Dekker?
I can see people's dreams.
I've set up an experiment.
My dad is trying to hurt me.
Quantum suicide. Have you heard of it?
If I concentrate hard enough, and I know when the person's going to be asleep, I can have the dream with them.
Oh, she crazy.
Let's call him God. He creates this world for his amusement, something he can play with and occasionally alter to suit his mood.
It feels like the paintings are watching me.
Sometimes, when I walk through a door, it takes me somewhere else. Literally somewhere else.
God loves chaos, but something goes wrong. Man and woman evolve. What was once chaotic becomes, well, more ordered.
It starts as a door-to-door saleswoman. Double glazing, probably.
Dr. Dekker, I think we both know what you dreamed about last night.
Ooh.
I've seen its silhouette changing through the window.
Because he thinks I'm evil. Because I can see things other people can't.
You
On the
crazy
basis
little bit.
the central component of our universe is chaos. Science can only document a perception of the chaos at any one given moment in time.
I did what you said, Doctor.
She got naked.
They arrested me.
Which means that at any given moment, we can choose to alter our perception of the world. No matter how much chaos that would cause.
I thought you were supposed to fix me.
I'm telling you, it's eating people. And you're just laughing.
Cause you crazy.
Insane, Doctor.
Oh, me?
Listen to me! You're not listening! It's your only bloody job!
Well then. So, Vasco viewers,
You're late. And after all those promises, never mind, let's not keep the patience. You're late. And after all those promises. You're late. And after all those promises, never mind.
Let's just hope she's never late. Act 1. Who are you?
Doctor, you're late. And after all those promises, never mind, let's not keep the patients waiting. And if you want anything, just... Oh, sorry, I forgot. I'm not going to be here. The police still have some questions they want to ask about, you know. And then after that, I'm dropping in to see Ben. He's still in shock, and I thought we'd show we cared.
But we don't.
We still care, don't we?
No.
Doctor? Good. Anyway, I hope you're all caught up on Dr. Dekker's tapes. I think Mariana is in first, but I'm sure they'll all become a blur by the end of the day. I'll see you later. Or tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. I'll leave it to you then.
Well, fine. I'll control this all I want to. I thought she said Mariana was first. Man, she don't know nothing. She's the receptionist. Alright, we got this skull here. Uses the D-pad. Left, right, up, down. And let's see. Right is our little notebook. Okay, let's get out of that. Down, I should find out what's wrong with him. Okay, let's find out what's wrong with him. Let's push the up button on the D-pad. What's wrong with you?
It's like those montages you get in movies. Time passes, you wake up, shave, if you feel like it, shower, get dressed. What's the point? You get this day over and over. Nothing changes. Am I in purgatory, Doctor?
I don't know. Hold up. What is the down button? Give me the down button. Tell me about yourself.
I'm Nathan Peel. I'm a supermarket worker from, well, hell, really.
What? Man, he don't like life right now.
Sometimes it looks different. Sometimes the bird song will change, or the weather will be less bleak, or that person who nodded at you yesterday doesn't do it today. But it doesn't usually change. You need a tragic event for change, like a murder.
I think somebody needs a girlfriend.
I didn't see the driver. It was my fault. I pulled out and the lorry just rammed me.
What?
Well, Hannah. She was sat next to me. I was in shock, obviously. And when I came to, she was so close to me. It was like she was trying to hug me. But it wasn't right. Not natural. Bits of metal pushing through her.
Oh, snap.
That was 5 years ago.
5 years? And that's still messing you up? Man, what do you do? Put your shoes on, your nasty stank feet. Are you here because of an accident? No. 5 years is a long time ago, dude.
I was fine for quite a while after the accident. Well, being treated for depression. I thought I was cured. It was only recently after meeting Dr. Dekker that I had a strange deja vu. I'm exhausted. Doctor, is our time up?
I don't know what kind of drugs you be taking, what he put you on. What you popping? Are you here because of an accident?
I've been shrunk for that already. If I had that day again, I wouldn't make the same mistake. Hannah would still be alive. We'd probably have a family by now. I haven't had any relationships since then.
Someone needs to touch his penis, that's all I'm saying. So we're gonna find out who Hannah is.
My fiancée. My childhood sweetheart.
Ooh.
We met at secondary school. She was head girl, I was the quiet one. She liked computer games, so I instantly fell for her. I proposed in Goldshire. She said she didn't date elves, so I leveled up to a human necromancer and asked again. Sorry, it's Warcraft? We spent a lot of time on there.
Okay. So we gonna say why purgatory to this fool?
Because I'm stuck between this day and the next. Most of the time, anyway.
Ah. Man, we still gotta ask this fool questions? Okay then. Tell me about Dr. Dekker.
Dr. Dekker was a complex man. I spent a lot of time with him.
No, you didn't.
He won't remember it that way.
Somebody's holding a grudge about something.
As far as Dr. Dekker was concerned, we had Monday, then moved on to Tuesday. But me, I had Monday 5, 10, 50 times before I got to Tuesday.
What does that mean, man? You crazy.
I watched that Bill Murray film, Groundhog Day, to see if there's any clues. To see if there's any clues. That's how bad it's gotten. I'm looking for a cure in a Hollywood movie. Can you help me, Doctor?
No. I'll tell him yes, just so I can get him out of here.
I don't know how, but thank you, Doctor. This is our first time around, and I trust you.
Well, some university has said the fact of that you should trust me in the first place. Well, okay then. I believe you see the little yellow? I think when you hit yellow, I believe you can be done with the patient for the day. I'm not sure what color. I'm sure it's green that's above this yellow. I still haven't understood how to get that yet. And as we go to our next patient, bye, Nathan. Bye. Mariana. See, she red. Not just a redhead, but she red. Hi, I see you. Let's hit down on the D-pad. I wonder why she's here. Don't we all? Okay, now, when I go back from this, it's going to look like a countdown around this little light bulb. Now, that's what I haven't comprehended yet. If I'm supposed to figure out why she's here before that runs out, that's what I don't understand yet. So, yeah. Here we go. I wonder why she's here. So, oh, it's already started.
I think you're supposed to tell me what's wrong with me. Isn't that how it works? The police keep picking me up for public nudity.
They keep picking her up. Well, you better hurry up, because it looks like you about to hit 30. They ain't gonna be so lenient when they see you naked then.
I black out. And then the next thing I remember, I'm naked on the beach, like I've been washed up on shore. Nobody's pressed charges yet, but I can feel it. The police are getting suspicious.
Suspicious of what? Oh, she crazy. Mariana has blackouts. This is our notes now. Does she remember anything during? Sustain any injuries? Okay, we're gonna ask her that then.
I do suffer from blackouts, which is strange as I can hold my breath for a really long time. But I'm not swimming before I black out. Dr. Dekker thought it was anxiety originally. Then he worked it out.
Okay. Exactly what did he work out? That's the question. What he be working out with you?
He eventually decided it wasn't anxiety, but I'm not going to tell you his final diagnosis. We should have a fresh start. I don't want you influenced by the prognosis.
Do I not have the prognosis in the file cabinet? Oh, Lord. Okay, then. Here we go. What prognosis are you looking for, then?
I want to stop having the blackouts. I want to stop waking up at the beach.
Who wants to do that?
I want to remember those entire evenings. Can you suggest anything that might help?
Start enjoying the fact that you wake up at the beach every day for a start. I mean, who gets to do that? You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's see. Do you suffer from anxiety?
Dr. Dekker thought I had generalized anxiety disorder. GAD, because of the blackouts. He thought I was breathing badly. Do you think I'm breathing badly?
I think she wants me to look at her chesticles, y'all. Ooh, the notebook says, perhaps Mariana should stop going to the beach or have somebody watch or record her. So we're going to tell her that she should let someone watch her while she's sleeping. Let's tell her her breathing seems normal.
You can check my breathing if you want. Do you want me to lie down? Can you tell just by looking at me?
Oh, she wants it.
I'm not worried about it, just if you are.
I am. I don't know what type of petri dish you are, but I ain't getting no part of that. What if I said hello all of a sudden? Let's see. Hold on. Maybe holding your breath makes you black out.
I'm not sure holding my breath too long is causing blackouts. I mean, it could, but I don't remember ever having a blackout when I'm holding my breath.
But she don't remember the blackouts anyways, does she? So what you doing before you black out?
I normally black out when I'm dancing.
Ooh.
I like dancing. Do you like dancing?
I think you like drugs. I don't really like dancing. I'm a serious person. Hold up. Where do you dance at?
I dance a lot at nightclubs. I
Uh-oh.
know most of the nightclubs around here.
I
My
bet she
favorite
does.
is the Pearl because they sell cheap vodka shots all night.
So she be pounding them vodka shots then, huh? Do we have us a woo girl on our hands here? Okay, maybe alcohol causes your blackouts.
I don't drink.
Lie. That was too quick of an answer. Why do you not drink? I don't like drinking neither, and I can give you a reason why. I'll probably give you more than one. Can someone watch you when you black out? Have you tried to film your blackouts? Maybe dancing causes your blackouts. I'm gonna tell her that one.
You think my dancing causes my blackouts?
Asking questions,
No,
that's all.
I know it's the last thing I remember, but I don't think it's that. Sometimes I remember more, but I'm tired now. Is that it for today?
I hope so. I think the stench of rotten fish is heavy in the air. Can someone watch you when you black out?
Will you do it for me?
No!
Will you watch me to see what happens?
I don't wanna. She trying to entrap me, y'all. She knows I be getting that doctor money. I'm gonna tell her no. Well, this is part of my... Oh.
So, it's a date then.
No.
I'll let you know when.
No, you come here and sleep. Oh, Lord. I didn't think I'd be watching it. Oh, my God. Anytime I've heard of a sleep study, they always come in to the doctor's place.
I film myself doing, lots of things.
Oh, she nasty.
It's not so easy to do when you're blacked out.
I bet you it is. She said all of a sudden they get me folded up like a pretzel, and then before I know it, I wake up on the beach. So tell me about the beach then.
I work for myself. I make bracelets from things I find on the beach and sell them online.
Why?
I spend a lot of time at the beach. It's just way more relaxing than anywhere else. You should come with me one day. I can show you all of the sights.
No, I'm good on that. Ooh, I'm gonna ask her about the murder of the doctor.
Well, that's why you're here, isn't it? You've replaced him. He was a good listener. I hope you are.
Yeah, you better be hoping. Why was he a good listener, though?
Dr. Dekker could really get inside you.
Deep balls?
It was,
Balls deep?
unsettling.
Oh, he was big,
You'd
huh?
let him do it. Part of the process, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God, no, I don't like dancing.
Dancing is good for you in so many ways. Just turn the music up, close your eyes and let yourself go.
I bet she
You should
does.
try it sometime.
They gonna make me do this, y'all. They gonna make me say hello.
I'm Mariana. Are you feeling okay?
And she's yellow. Okay, good. We are finished with Mariana for the day, guys. Okay, now. Let's hit up, who's next on the list? Ellen? Man. Okay, we done. Look at all the notes on Mariana, man. She crazy, y'all. Okay. I should say hello. Who are you?
I'm Elin. I'm 25 and I'm a nurse. God, I sound like I'm on one of those dating shows.
You look 35. You ain't 25. She be lying, y'all.
I work in a nursing home for the elderly. I basically do end-of-life care.
I would hate that. Man, who is Terry?
Terry's one of the other nurses at the home. I don't think she likes me very much.
Well, you know women. Can none of them ever have real friends, you know what I'm saying? What's end-of-life care, even though it's obvious by just what I just said?
The usual things. Making sure the patients are comfortable, making sure they're not in any pain, and I talk to them. I keep them company. Some of them get pretty frightened about what's coming. Well, those of them that aren't out of it on meds. I comfort them.
Man, how you be comforting folks? So why are they frightened?
Death is frightening, isn't it? Isn't it what everyone's afraid of?
I don't
The great
know.
unknown. No one should have to face that alone.
As long as it don't hurt, I'll die. Get me out of here. So, what problem are you here for?
I started seeing Dr. Dekker a few months ago. I thought it would be nice to have someone I could talk to about work. It can get a bit stressful sometimes.
You watch people die all the time. Of course it's stressful. Who's dying today? Why does it get stressful, though? Why does it get stressful? Let me, why don't you tell me?
It can be sad sometimes. I don't like losing a patient, but that's the job. I don't get stressed about it or anything.
You just said it's... Oh, she crazy, y'all. She's stupid. Sorry for writing in your notes. Say hello to Ellen for me. And let her know that Terry called for her. Jaya. What does that matter? Are you lying about being stressed?
It's not the job that stresses me. It's the people I work with. The other nurses.
Them
They're
bitches
mean
at work.
to me.
Tell me about it. Okay, how are the other nurses mean to you? I mean, I'm sure you don't do nothing at all. You don't do anything to deserve it, I'm sure.
They call me the angel of death because so many patients have died on my shift. I don't think they mean it. Obviously, it's not my fault. It just seems to happen that way.
I mean, maybe she makes them so comfortable that they just slip away? You don't know. So, how many patients have died on your shift?
3 last month.
Oh, good.
3 the month before that, I think.
Oh, she's got
But
a
only
pattern.
one so far this month, so that's good. Although one of my patients, Hilda, I don't think she's got long.
But we just got past the first week of the month. Looks like she's keeping her quota. Man, who Hilda?
She's one of the crotchety ones. Always swearing and spitting at me. Never got anything nice to say. Thinks we're going to smother her in her sleep or something. She doesn't bother me though.
You don't know how she came up. Maybe nice to her isn't nice to you. You don't know. Boo-boo. Man, this bitch, y'all. This bitch, y'all. She crazy, y'all. Have some empathy. So, you mentioned dating?
I'm not really looking for love at the moment. I'm sort of married to my work, but in a good way.
Lie. Lonely, 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 lonely. Sure. Even though it's obvious, why are some patients out of it on meds?
I don't like it when patients are heavily sedated, especially when there are alternatives, like herbal remedies.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine if you only had a few days or weeks left to live. Would you want to spend it asleep?
No, I want to be awake with some big titties in my face. That's what I want. So, what you mean when you mentioned herbal remedies?
I'm a qualified herbalist. It's okay, you can laugh. Most people think herbalism is a joke. But I'd much rather help my patients sleep at night with valerian or passion flower than lorazepam, temazepam, or zolpidem.
Man, that stuff sounds like a lot of woo. Something I don't want nothing to do with. I heard a lot of spams, like Kalazna spam, like Klonopin. Is that what those things are like? Like Klonopins? Ooh, they be getting messed up. And you know, I wouldn't like to sleep through it neither. Like I said, I'd like to have some big titties in my face.
Exactly. I feel like it's almost criminal.
I know,
Like
because you're
you're
A
robbing
cup.
people of their last moments on Earth. You should be able to savor the experience, not sleep your way to death.
She looks like she ready to get out of here. She's like, you done, doctor? I'm ready to get out of here. I got stuff to do.
I'm not saying anyone should be happy about dying. I've seen lots of people die, and it's a special moment. There's literally nothing else like it.
Okay, she definitely got problems. Tell me about Dr. Dekker.
I've known a lot of doctors over the years.
No, you haven't.
Most of them arrogant idiots who think
Yeah,
nurses are just there
right.
to do their bidding, or worse. Dr. Dekker was different. He had a lot of time for me. He was interested in my problems.
He was actually probably a real interesting person that became a doctor instead of a loser who became a doctor like most doctors. That's all I'm saying. And you can't say that ain't real. That's all I'm saying. So did you like Dr. Dekker?
He was a bit offbeat, but yeah, I liked him. But then I like most people.
That's because they have the tendency to be able to die at some point. You're like, yeah, I like this fool. I want to watch him die one day if I can. That's why you like folks. She said a few months is how long she'd been seeing Dekker. Let's see what she says when I ask her again. See if she remembers what she said.
I'd been seeing him for about 9 months, I think.
9 is a whole lot more than a few. She crazy, y'all. She be telling lies. Okay, I don't really care what she knows about Dr. Dekker's murder, because I got me a paycheck now. You know what I'm saying? So, let's go to our next patient. See, she get up and walking away. Bye, Ellen, whatever your name was. Next patient. Claire. Oh, you even look like a Claire. Like she's sitting on a stick. Okay. I should ask her about Dr. Dekker. Why?
The most shocking thing about Dr. Dekker's death is that he didn't bring it upon himself, But then I hadn't known him for a very long time. Perhaps I was wrong about him.
What did you think about him? Who are you, though, by the way?
My name is Claire Castleford, and as I'm paying a small fortune for these sessions, I'd expect you to be up to speed, Doctor.
It was a question. That's all I'm saying. Why are you paying a fortune, though? Hold on. Before that, why are you here, though?
Well, according to your predecessor, I'm a delusional psychotic with obsessive tendencies. Oh, and a history of violence. Sounds so cold when you put it like that, though, doesn't it?
You compress that all together, it means one word. Feminist. Woo! So why are you paying a small fortune if you got problems with me?
Being rich has its perks, but honestly, I would give it all up in a heartbeat if it could free me from this madness.
What madness you talking about? Okay, let's see, obsessive tendencies. Tell me about that.
I'm obsessed with my husband. It's absurd, really.
I think that's absurd that you didn't tell me anything. Oh, why is it absurd?
Because he is here. And he shouldn't be.
Huh? Man, that's crazy that you would even say that without explaining to me what all this means.
Lucky to be alive. He almost died.
Oh God, would you give me more than like one or two sentences, please?
My husband is not a well man. We've been having problems for a while now.
His meat's little.
His health, if you can call it that, has been deteriorating rapidly in the last few weeks. I can't cope with caring for him anymore.
How has his health deteriorated?
Since our altercation, he's become less and less active. His mind's become less and less active too. Such a delightful conversationalist at one time, now more of an enigmatic husk.
Huh. So, fill me in on how you care for him, in the ways you care for him. Why don't you tell me about that?
David has trouble looking after himself. Sometimes I'll leave the lake house and he's just sitting in the rocking chair on the porch. And when I return the next evening, he's still there, just staring into the stars. He needs help, I know, but I can't hire anybody to care for him.
Lie? That's a lie, and you know it. You could even find one of them mean nannies that like slaps him around and stuff and says, "Oh, Mr. Claire's husband, oh, you so funny the way you say stuff." Man, them nurses be mean. So, I know what a lake house is. She said something about she said something about an altercation this bit did? What you mean by the altercation, Claire?
I tried to hurt David once.
Uh-oh.
That's why I'm here, isn't it?
I don't know.
I'm not proud of my behavior, but I was very angry. It was a private matter, though. The police should never have been involved.
Why the popo involved? So, you've been angry once in your life. Tell me, do you often get angry?
I never used to get angry. Ever. If you're angry, you're not in control. Isn't that right? And it would be very bad for me to lose control.
To be honest, anger, it actually makes certain people focus. Depending on what you're doing. Like when you do physical activities, anger actually makes you focus. Just saying. So, why is it bad to lose control, Claire?
Let's save that for another time, shall we? I'm rich, but I'm not made of money. And I'm fairly sure my time is up.
It's your money. But we must find out about your history of violence, though.
To be fair, there was only one violent outburst. That hardly qualifies as a history of violence. And he provoked me.
He? You say he now.
I stabbed him with a steak knife.
Oh, shit!
Shocking,
She
isn't
crazy.
it?
What did you do for him to get you to stab him with a knife?
It was a brief moment of temporary insanity. Or temporary clarity, I'm not really sure which. David had been having an affair with his assistant optician, Iris.
Ooh.
How predictable. Not just the affair, but an optician named Iris.
Girl, because since you're a feminist, you look at it in a way that he just cheated on you. Like I just said moments ago, what did you do that made him do something to provoke you to stab him? And you didn't empty his sack on a regular basis. And so Iris emptied that sack on a regular basis because you wouldn't. Just saying. Just saying. So, you said you crazy, right? Tell me about your delusions, Claire. About how you think you don't have to drain no sacks around here.
Delusions. As in seeing things that are not there. I'm not going to be any more specific. It's not true in any case. I'm not delusional.
So did he really not cheat on you with Iris? What are you saying? You called her Iris like you see her, but no one else does. I don't know. Man, we really gotta ask about this lake house, y'all. Can you believe this is stupid?
David's staying at the lake house. It belonged to my parents, but I don't use it much anymore. I have the main house to myself.
Okay. Who is David? We are not finna ask that question, but why are these questions here? I want to know why the popo there, though. You know.
The police seem to think I'm dangerous.
You
I'm
are.
only sitting here talking to you because I have a lot of money. Otherwise, there's no doubt I'd be thrown into prison for a very long time. That's why I need your help, Doctor.
So what you're saying is it wasn't about the melanoma in your skin. It was about the green in your bank account that kept you out of prison. So tell me, why the popo think you dangerous? Obviously, they've dealt with you more than once.
I assume they think I'm dangerous because I stabbed my husband.
Yeah, right. So why are you not in prison then?
I suppose after what I did, there are people that might think I belonged in prison. What do you think, Doctor? Can I be saved with therapy, or should I be locked up like a dangerous criminal?
I don't think you got a problem at all. I'm not answering this. But I will ask if she thought Dekker was suicidal. We gotta know some stuff. I mean, Dr. Dekker's in the title of the game. So, Claire, do you think Dekker was suicidal?
Dr. Dekker just had that look about him. You know what they say about us crazies. Takes one to know one.
If you know you crazy, you not crazy. Damn, she crazy, y'all. Well, okay, I'm finished with Claire for the day. She ain't got the monies for me to care about asking about these questions, so... Afternoon to you, Claire, and goodbye. Next up on the docket, we have Bryce. So, let's, man, we ain't wrote nothing in our notes since the crazy redhead. Okay. Who is this man? It's Bryce?
I'm Bryce Hemmings. You must be the new doctor. Did you know Dr. Dekker?
No.
He was an antagonistic psycho.
Uh-oh.
I hope you're not from the same school of thought.
So what's your problem then?
Originally, I was suffering with depression. Work was piling up. I kept missing deadlines. I wasn't used to all the failure. I got depressed.
You need to start talking to Elin about them herbal remedies.
You'd think being a gravedigger had its perks, but it can be very stressful. There's a trend going towards burial rather than cremation again. And as well as running out of space, we're running out of competent gravediggers. At least ones that can use a shovel, that is. I'm not feeling anywhere near as depressed as I used to, though. Not since I got the extra hour.
Oh, he's crazy. Wait, hold up. They be paying you extra? They make you work, or they just give you an extra hour?
At midnight each day. Time as you know it freezes. In my world, it just slows down to almost a stop.
That was tight.
But I don't. I'm free to wander around and do as I please.
Oh,
An hour
he uses
later,
meth.
normal reality continues. It's my very own midnight hour.
He's like, I've put together all the black market uppers I could find and put them all together for this concoction that I called the 25th hour. Oh, he's crazy, y'all. What's your job? So what do you do in this extra hour, crazy Bryce?
In the extra hour, I mainly catch up with work. It's a godsend. Sometimes I play chess against myself. It relaxes and strengthens the mind all at once.
Oh, he's stupid. He crazy and stupid. Okay, what do you mean by midnight hour?
It's a bizarre thing to know you have an extra hour every day.
Oh, he's crazy.
I rarely ever sleep until after midnight now, so I can appreciate the extra time. I get a lot of work done in that time. I'm completely caught up. The depression is no longer an issue. 25 hours is a blessing for me. But apparently, it's not real, and I'm insane for thinking it is. What do you think, Doctor?
I think Bryce might need a little bit of sleep. I don't want to ask him any of these questions, but I'll ask him about Dekker, even though we already know what he thinks of Dr. Dekker.
I didn't really like Dr. Dekker, and for quite a few reasons, actually. I'd rather talk about my own problems for now, though, if you don't mind.
I do mind, though. I don't want to ask. I don't want to. Okay. I don't think you're insane, Bryce. Keep that to myself.
I thought it would be too early to make a diagnosis, but it's good you're having a go anyway.
Really? Oh, we really have to ask him. I'm just talking about Dekker then. Why didn't you like Dr. Dekker, Bryce?
Dr. Dekker would say one thing and do another. He would push me to do things I didn't want to do. He was getting worse towards the end.
Uh-oh.
I'm surprised he didn't kill himself.
So he was murdered. Oh, this is stupid. I'm not asking him what his job is. So, why is it hard to find someone who can use a shovel, Bryce?
Henley Church, where I work, is located on an old Norman motte and bailey. You can't use mechanical diggers or excavators there in case you destroy a relic.
I just thought it's because most males these days are betas. They're like, shovel? Ugh. I need a strong, independent woman to use this thing. I can't handle a shovel. Ugh. My pristinely manicured beard might get dirty. Ugh. I can't handle this. Put my hair up in my man bun. Ugh. I'm just getting so flustered. He talking about relics, though.
I stumbled across a relic myself. An ancient chess piece. A queen, I believe. The best chess piece. The most freedom of movement. But they took it away immediately and proclaimed the whole east side of Henley Church a protected site of archaeological importance, which means we're not allowed to use it until the archaeologists have finished. I wish I hadn't told anyone.
I wouldn't have told anybody. I wouldn't have told anyone at all. So, tell me about Henley Church, Bryce.
Henley Church is relatively small. Well, for the number of bodies they expect us to pack into the ground, it's relatively small. The whole building was once owned by Scientologists, but they handed it back to the community as a tax break, I believe. Or they'd finished doing whatever it was they wanted to do with it.
Uh-oh. What does that mean? So, do you... I can't even hardly get this out. Bryce, do you believe in Scientology?
I'm not sure I believe in any religion anymore. I used to believe in God, but not anymore. There are too many religions to pick from, don't you think?
To pick from?
Then we agree. Have you watched Zeitgeist, Doctor?
No.
Some of it is believable, and the part about most religions stemming from the same basic facts. It's more likely they've all got it wrong than one of them has got it right.
Or maybe just it's all the same stuff, just the names are different. You ever thought about that? Oh, they gonna make me ask him this question, y'all. Well, this is stupid.
I'm a grave digger, Doctor. And people are dying quicker than we can bury them.
For real? This little scrawny fool. Well, Bryce, I believe we are finished with your crazy butt for the day. Ooh, I want to see if he knows anything about the murder.
Yes, Dr. Dekker was murdered. Quelle surprise. Murder does seem a bit harsh, doesn't it? And another grave to dig. I know as much about it as you do. Less, I would imagine.
Well, I believe we done with him, y'all. I believe, yeah. I believe he's gonna be here for day one, y'all. What we gonna do now is we gonna hit the big old button in the middle. I forgot what the name of this button is. But I push it. And, see the little top right there, the little exclamation mark flashing? That means that I'm finished for my day if I want to be, and I want to be. So, let's go to the next day, guys. Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh, Doctor, glad I caught you.
What's
I thought
that?
you might want to hear what Ben had to say. Quick catch up?
Sure. Jaya, put your shoes on. It's nasty up in this bit. I wonder how well she knew Dekker.
I wouldn't say we were best friends, but we did spend a lot of time together. There's only two of us that work here. I'm sure we'll become friends too, Doctor. Just try not to get murdered.
Huh. And don't be So tell me about Ben then, Jaya.
I'm not sure Ben will be coming in for a while. He's still pretty shook up about finding the body. I'm surprised it doesn't happen more often in the line of work he's in. Anyway, he said he found the body at exactly 20 minutes past 10. For some reason, the first thing he did was look at his watch. That's all he'd say before he'd shut down. The police weren't very talkative either.
Okay. So Ben found Dr. Dekker's body? Oh, wait. Who Ben?
Sorry, didn't you know? Ben's one of the night shift cleaners. I'm sure he's got some tales he could tell.
Okay, then, so Ben found Dr. Dekker's body.
Yes, Ben found Dr. Dekker's body on Valentine's night. in his office. In your office.
Oh, Dr. Dekker was choking himself while choking himself, and he died from it. Oh, he likes it a little bit too rough. So tell me about this Valentine's night thing.
Yes, you know, the 14th of February, the day of love. Or remembering a massacre. Whichever's more you.
Personally, I would prefer to remember a massacre. Because the other way around, it's just too much monies, honeys. Alright, now you mentioned the police?
The police wanted to know what I was doing Valentine's night, you know, when the body was found. I was at home, all on my lonesome.
Yeah, right.
So I guess that makes me a suspect.
Like she like she wasn't out getting it done, you know what I'm saying? So, who else is a suspect, Jaya?
I think the police want you to make a short list of suspects, or maybe even find the killer. You're seeing all the patients that were on the books when he was killed.
For real?
There was no forced entry, so they think it might be someone he knew, or someone who had access to the office. Yeah, like little old me. Do you think I'm a suspect, Doctor?
Everybody's a suspect. If I'm the woo, y'all done told the wrong fool who to discover who what it was and when it was and what it wasn't when it was what it was. Shoot. Yeah, you a suspect.
Oh, well, I wasn't expecting that. I suppose everyone's a suspect at the moment, even you. They did mention I needed grief counselling, though, and I said you'd sort me out. I know you didn't agree, but I thought I'd let you know. That's very kind of you.
I shouldn't have told her she was a suspect, because now she's on to me as if I'm on to her. And so she knows I know I'm on to her, and I know she knows I'm on to her. So now it's kind of this problem of us knowing that we on each other. So you know how he was killed, Jaya?
I don't know exactly, but a stabbing of some kind.
Oh, snap.
We'll be getting the autopsy through at some point. I'll let you know when.
Okay. Were there any clues left at the crime scene? Like, why am I asking her this? Where the popo?
I didn't see it myself, so I don't know. But I heard it was a bit of a mess with all the blood and everything. You know, they have people who clean up after such things, though, so you really can't tell, can you? But don't worry. That's a new chair.
That really is a real job. It really is. Say, makes a gag. I mean, imagine the stuff you could, you know what I mean? I'll puke. So did Dr. Dekker have any enemies, Jaya?
I wasn't really in his social circle, so I don't know if he had any friends. In terms of enemies, I heard things get heated in his office sometimes, but I won't name any names.
Heated like how? She looked left, right. She said, I'ma say it. Just ask me. Just ask. I'll say it. Hold up. Did she say, hold up. New chair. Am I in a new chair? What'd she say?
All I know is the police took his chair. Forensics, I suppose.
So it was like right here he died? I'm in the spot he died in? Oh, Lord, he gonna haunt me. Why don't you tell me these names, Jaya?
Susan, Annabelle, Melissa. There are some names, but they're not names of anyone I know.
Okay, so you trifling then. Okay. So why would anyone want to kill Dr. Dekker then?
He was stabbed, so that's quite a personal thing to do. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if it was one of the patients who had a problem with the treatment they were getting.
This is an obvious question, so I'm not even going to answer it. So what we going to do? I want to ask it, though.
I'm just surmising. If you're unhappy enough to kill your therapist, they're probably not doing a very good job.
Touche. Okay. Okay, well then perhaps I should ask someone else a question and there's no one else. So, given the little exclamation mark in the top right, I would have to say we are done here, guys. So, Jaya, boy, Jaya, boy. And we off to the next day.
I'm having a loop day.
Whatever the heck that's about. So what you... Hold on. What's this say? What does he mean by loop? Okay. What do you mean loop?
It's a do-over day. You won't remember. What's the name of your assistant again?
Jaya.
You didn't know that yesterday. Can you remember where I met Hannah?
You said secondary school.
Well done, Doctor. Yeah, we met at secondary. Wouldn't it be funny if my day loops if you fail to get a question right?
Huh?
I agree.
Yeah, it wouldn't be funny, would it? Did I just fix him for the day? What does my note say? Not a damn thing. Well, okay then. Okay. Let's continue to the next day once more. Yes.
I'm having a loop day.
Oh God.
It's a do-over day. You won't remember. What's the name of your assistant again? I suppose you did remember that yesterday. Can you remember where I met Hannah? Yeah, at secondary school. It's been fun, but I've got a pill.
Uh-oh. What about this pill, man? Did he meet Hannah playing Warcraft? I don't... No.
Wow, memory like a sieve, eh, Doctor?
It told me to ask that question. I'm just doing what I think I'm supposed to do, man. So tell me what these drugs is you got.
Dr. Dekker gave me this pill. He told me if I took it, I'd never have another loop day.
'Cause it's gonna kill you.
It's got a small skull and crossbones on it.
Uh-oh.
Should I take the tablet, Doctor?
Well, considering the fact I've never taken ecstasy, I don't know if that's a good one or not. So you might as well just want to chuck that.
You're cool. I don't think this is getting us anywhere, though.
No.
I'll see you tomorrow.
If you loop again, you taking that pill. You gonna take a pill. Oh, you gonna take that pill. Next day. Yep.
I'm having a loop day.
Oh no.
It's a do-over day. You won't remember it. What's the name of your assistant again?
I'm going crazy like you.
Well done. Can you remember where I met Hannah? Yeah, great. Is there anything you can say that's going to break this loop for me?
You a bitch.
I never mentioned a pill this time, or a tablet. What the hell is going on here? Are you reliving my days?
What does that mean?
Something somewhere has changed since you arrived. Like some kind of sim theory.
What's sim theory?
It's a thing. Some professor believes we could be living inside a computer simulation, and someone is controlling us. and there are millions of these Sims, and someone somewhere behind a keyboard is just causing havoc. I'm starting to think you have that keyboard, Doctor. Wait, don't answer that. I don't want to know.
Okay. Next day.
Ooh, deja vu. Are you sitting in exactly the same place I left you last night? Oh, that's where it all starts, Doctor. Anyway, do you think you can fit me in today? Looking at the diary, it's just the usual suspects, and you must be getting sick of them already. I've got this for you, too. It's some more footage from Professor Alderby that was hiding away. Well, come find me if you need anything.
Well, okay then, guys. Looks like I'm gonna leave this one off here with Act 1. Join me in the next one, guys. We're gonna do Act 2 in the next one. So, apparently we got us a little murder mystery on our hands. And somebody's crazy, that's all I know. There's at least one or two legit crazy folks here. And I think one of them might end up being me. I don't know, man, but these folks is crazy, man. But yeah, Vascovid viewers, hopefully you're enjoying this. If you are, slap that like button for me. You know, if you're new to Vascovids, maybe subscribe. But that's just you. You know what I'm saying? You know, whatever you need to do, you know. And hopefully I'll see you in Act 2, guys. So until then, peace.